Mikael Kingsbury, Mogul King at 2012 FIS Calgary World Cup. Want to get shocked and awed? See the ski king of the moguls, Mikael Kingsbury, at the FIS Calgary World Cup 2012 this January 28th. Back to Mikael momentarily. Canada Olympic Park hosts and has the Calgary Super Bowl Mogul course, which is a real toughie, one of the hardest on the circuit. Amazingly, the course is only about a 20-minute drive from the city centre and not in another galaxy as one might expect. The bottom half of the course and the second jump is where dreams are made or mashed. Expert skiers like Canada's Justine Dufour-Lapointe, who just took silver in the dual moguls in Quebec, have plunged into the base of that jump their approach for takeoff too fast. A skier's run can crumple faster than candy floss can melt in one's mouth. It's unnerving to see, and no doubt a bit humbling for the skiers too. My quads are on fire. My ankle and knee joints are shaken and stirred. My head feels like it got bonged and banged up and down, all around, 20 times per second, and my eyeballs ache from bashing my eye socket rooftops. And all this just from watching a bird's eye view of a mogul skier doing their bumpy thing. And with the knees pounding as fast as pistons into the chest, stomach area and compression, how these athletes can even plan for the next mogul, not to mention plot the jumps, is beyond me. But not beyond them. One has to be a special breed of athlete to pursue this sport because it's risky. In a sport with success, from Slowpokeville to toast to the town, measured in hundredths of a second, exacting excellence is essential. 25% of the score is based on time, 25% on jumps, mogul turns take 50%. Judges, and there are many, are the juries. Well, the fans are, but you know what we mean. 360 and backflip cross jumps are common. These are judged for aesthetics and degree of difficulty. Coming in and out of jumps are where and when mistakes are most common. To rack up a right-on score, have those legs extended at takeoff, keep those knees together, keep that upper body quiet, or still, during the top of the jump, and the hands should not be waving around like a showboat traffic cops at an intersection, and, by the way, make that jump way huge, not small. No rest for the weary. No sooner have you landed that jump, and that should be enough for us mortals to shuffle off to the chalet to brag to everyone and sundry, the skier must compose themselves PDQ and get back into that turning rhythm. Races can be blown by failing to properly do the last few turns between the second jump and the finish line. There's a fine line between recklessness and aggressiveness. The latter entails pushing the limits of your boundaries to separate your run visually from other competitors. Utterly astounding is how these athletes keep a prescribed body form whilst you-know-what over tea kettle, an inverted maneuver to be precise. How does one know where, or if, their arms and legs are properly aligned for best judging points when they are whirling through midair for only seconds at a time? This isn't golf where you can wiggle and waggle to best address the ball. And even then, if it's not quite right, you get to do it all over again. With freestyle, the skiers have just those jumps in the runs to nail that execution. Otherwise, they fail and maybe fall. An athlete, at least a Canadian athlete, just can't go waltzing onto the hill and holler, "Here ye, okay, I'm going to attempt a quadruple somersault, inverted extroverted, hyperextended, pike extension, triple torso, twist, quick flip, corkscrew, beagle, spread eagle, and attempt to do that very thing." Precautions are mandatory to see if such a monstrosity by name and movement is acceptable, and that will only be gauged if such a stunt has been attempted before in front of a coach on either a trampoline or water ramp. The CFSA, under section 6.3, says athletes need an air passport. Seriously. So it's water before snow, and tens of complete, successful, repetitions on water must be done before branching out to the wild, woolly winter wonderland. Speaking of wonder and winter, what's with Canadian mogul skier Mikael Kingsbury? His record so far has been a season smooth perfect, unbeaten. Pray he aces at Lake Placid, USA later today. Should formalities of competition be dispensed with? Should the yellow leader's bib be stapled to Mikael permanently? He took the debut World Cup Super Final in December in Finland. Super Final? Yeah, that's the new FIS Mogul format. Instead of 2 runs, a qualifier and a final, there were 3 ones with the Super F for the top 4 finalists. Kingsbury said he loved the new format. Next, in France, the 19-year-old won the World Cup Dual Mogul under the bright night lights, beating hometown favorite Anthony Benna. The Dual Mogul is gripping stuff. River to the chair takes on a whole new meaning. Mikael said, "I just gave myself the best Christmas gift." Coach Rob Kober, who oversees the whole mogul team philosophy generally and guides all the mogul skiers specifically, has got to be thrilled with the presence of Kingsbury, the FIS Rookie of the Year in 2010 and third-ranked skier in 2011. And the gifts just keep on coming. On 14th January 2014 in Quebec, he won for the 3rd time in a row, this time in dual moguls over American Jeremy Cota. He's got 300 points in the WC standings. 3 times lucky in the World Cup Mogul show? Don't think so.